every ultimate player, if you've played the game long enough, can relate to the frustrating experience of playing great in practice, only to have your game do a disappearing act when you're under pressure. Now, reminds me of some work that I did with the Amherst High School boys ultimate team. Worked with them a number of years, worked with Tina Booth, the coach there. And they achieved national prominence early on. I mean, they were the best team in the country when they first got started. They were beating college teams. And an interesting problem started to develop with the reputation that they walked on the field with. Teams were gunning for them. Teams were going after them because Amherst High School was like number one. And some of the players on the ultimate team let the pressure of that kind of expectation that we're supposed to win, we're number one, get to them. And as a consequence, they would tighten up in some of these games. They would worry too much about outcome. What if we lose? What are people going to say? And one of the things that I talked about when I worked with the team was the importance of maintaining your focus, your concentration, before and during the game. Focus on the right things, you'll stay loose, you'll have your confidence, you'll have access to all of your skills as an ultimate player. Focus on the wrong things, and you're going to get nervous, you're going to lose your confidence, and you're going to play tentatively. So we helped the ultimate team, the ultimate players, understand that you need to keep your focus in the action, on one play at a time, not on the outcome. Your goal may be to win the national championship, to win a league championship. You don't bring your goals onto the field with you. You need to keep your focus on what you're doing in the moment, and if you make a mistake, you drop a disc, you miss an assignment, your job is to let it go and get right back in the moment. And this is what we taught that Amherst team to do. Regardless of the pressure, regardless of how many people showed up to watch, regardless of what was at stake, whether this was a national championship game or not, you always focus on what you're doing in the moment and not on outcome. And as the players learned to do this, they were much more able to handle the pressure of expectations, the pressure that all their success put on them. And if you're an ultimate player and you want to develop these skills, if you can relate to what I'm saying, I've developed training material over the years, audios, workbooks. These are things you can work with. If you have a specific performance problem, play better in practice than you do in games. It's one of those things you can work with one-on-one. If you have questions, not sure what's the best approach for you, give me a call, email me. But I can guarantee you one thing. If you're serious about this game, if you're serious about taking your skills as far as you possibly can, you can't leave the mental part of the game to chance. You want to systematically work on developing mental toughness. And the good news, you can learn to do that with a little bit of time investment.